Hello, my name is Ayomeko. I'm a medical doctor in the NHS in the UK, and you're welcome to my channel, Step by Step Lab Explained. If this is the first time on my channel, you are highly welcome. And this channel was actually created to help international medical graduates in their registration as a medical doctor in the NHS in the UK. And if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please, you're welcome to subscribe. Kindly subscribe so you can always receive notifications when we release new videos, and you can stay up to date with our latest videos. Also, subscribing and liking our videos also encourages us to make more videos. So please kindly subscribe and like our videos. Also share the videos with your friends. Thank you very much. So today I'll be talking about surgical training in the UK. How do one get surgical training in the UK? I've had a few people tell me they're not interested in migrating to the UK as a medical doctor because they are not sure of getting a surgical training position, because they are interested in a surgical specialty, but they feel that they may not be able to get a surgical specialty training when they migrate to the UK. Because of this, they kill their migration to the UK dream. This doesn't have to be so, as I personally know many doctors, international medical graduates that are in surgical training, and in the last round of training recruitment, I know many international medical graduates that got surgical position. So what do you need to get a surgical training position? That is the question. Well, the first thing that you have to do is you must be interested in surgery. You must be absolutely interested in surgery. That's the first thing that you need to be certain of. Then the next thing that you need to do is you need to build your portfolio for surgery. Like I explained in one of my other videos, portfolio is like a CV. It's like you gather some experience, you put some things together that make you a good candidate, a good fit for a surgical specialties. So there are points that are allocated to particular things in your portfolio. And how are these points allocated? What contributes to this point? So I'll be explaining what contributes to this point in my video. So the first thing in your portfolio is commitment to specialty. Commitment to specialty. Let's start with according to the scoring, the first part is based on MRCS Part A examination. If this statement applies to you, I have sat and passed MRCS Part A examination, you get 3 points. If someone has sat and failed MRCS Part A examination, they get 1 point. Or if someone have already booked to see the exam in the future, there is no point. If someone have not sat or booked, if someone have already booked to sit the exam in the future, they get 1 point. But if they have not sat or already booked the exam, they get no point. Part of commitment to specialty, that means to surgical specialty, is attending surgical courses. So someone that have attended 2 or more surgical courses will get 4 points. Someone that have attended 1 surgical course will get 2 points. And someone that have not attended any surgical courses will get no point. And the next aspect of commitment to specialty is surgical experience. So someone that has been involved in 15 or more surgical cases will get 3 points. Involvement in 11 or 14 surgical cases will get 2 points. Involvement in 5 to 10 cases will get 1 point. And no evidence or involved in less than 5 surgical cases, they get no points. So the next way to demonstrate commitment to specialty is having surgical taster sessions. So someone that have attended 4 to 5 surgical taster sessions, we have 3 points. Someone that have attended 1 to 3 days of surgical taster sessions, we have 1 point. And someone that have not attended any taster session, we get no point. Another way to demonstrate commitment to surgical specialty is completion of a surgical elective. Completion of a surgical elective. So someone that have undertaken an elective in a surgical specialty have 3 points. And someone that has not undertaken any elective in a surgical specialty will get 0 points. And the next domain to claim point is postgraduate degree qualifications and additional degrees. Postgraduate degrees, qualifications, and additional degrees. That's the other domain to gain points. So someone with a PhD or MD by additional research can gain 4 points. Someone with a bachelor's degree in addition to the primary medical qualification and they have first class or equivalent will gain 4 points. Someone that had a degree such as BSc during their medical course with a first class honor or equivalent will have 3 points. Someone that have a master's degree would have 3 points. So someone that has that was taught and has a research-based master's degree will have 3 points. Someone with a single year postgraduate course, e.g. MSc, MA, MRes, they will have 2 points. An individual with Master of Philosophy will have 2 points. Degree obtained during medical course. If someone has a degree such as BSc during medical course and they graduate with a second class upper or 2 and they have 2 points. Someone who had a degree prior to their medical course, to starting their medical school, and they graduate with a 2 and a second class upper, we have 2 points. So any other degrees or qualification in addition to the primary medical qualification not covered above, they will have 1 point. If someone have just the primary medical qualification only, they have no point. If someone was awarded a national prize related to medicine, they have 8 points. If someone has high achievement award for primary medical qualification, honors or distinction, awarded to no more than the top 15. So if someone graduates with honors or distinction in the primary medical qualification, they have 6 points. More than one prize or distinction or merit related to part of the medical course or foundation program awarded to no more than 20%, they have points. If someone was awarded a regional prize related to medicine, they have 4 points. If someone has one prize or distinction merit related to parts of the medical course or foundation training awarded to no more than the top 20%, they have 3 points. If someone was awarded a local prize related to medicine, they have 2 points. If someone has had scholarship bursary equivalent awarded during their medical undergraduate or training or foundation training, they have 2 points. If someone has none of this, they have no point. Then the next domains deals with quality improvement projects and clinical audits. So if someone has played a leading role in the if someone has played a leading role in the design and implementation of a sustainable change that is more than one completed cycle using QI methodology or clinical audit, and they have presented their result at a regional or national meeting, they have 11 points. I want you to watch out for my next video. I'll be talking about QIP and audit because many people seem to mix this up. They're not sure what audit and QIP is, and I'll be breaking it down in the simplest possible terms. So if someone played a leading role in the design, implementation of a sustainable change, that is, they had more than one cycle using QI methodology or a clinical audit, and they've presented this result at a technical meeting, they have 9 points. If someone has played a role in the design implementation of a sustainable change that is more than one completed cycle using QI methodology or clinical audit, but they have not presented the result, they have 8 points. If someone has actively participated in the design and implementation of a sustainable change that is more than one completed cycle using QI methodology or clinical audit, and they've presented the complete result at the meeting, they have 6 points. If someone has actively participated in the design and implementation of a sustainable, that is more than one completed cycle change using QI methodology or clinical audit, but they've not presented the complete result at the meeting, they have 4 points. If someone has participated only in certain stages of a quality improvement project or clinical audit, which has completed at least one cycle, they have 2 points. If none of the above, they have no point. The next domain is teaching experience. Teaching experience. So if someone has worked with local tutors to design and organize a teaching program to enhance organized teaching for healthcare professionals or medical students at a regional level, and they have contributed regularly to teaching over a period of approximately 3 months or longer, and they also have evidence of a formal feedback, that is 8 points. If someone has worked with local tutors to design and organize a teaching program to enhance organized teaching for healthcare professionals or medical students at the local level, and they regularly contributed to teaching over a period of approximately 3 months or longer, and have evidence of a formal feedback, that's 6 points. If someone has provided regular teaching for healthcare professionals or medical students over a period of approximately 3 months or longer and have evidence of a formal feedback, that's 4 points. If someone has taught medical students or other healthcare professionals occasionally and have evidence of a formal feedback, that's 2 points. If someone has taught medical students or healthcare professionals occasionally but have no further feedback, that's 1 point. If none of the above, that's no point. The next domain is training and teaching. Training in teaching. If someone has a master's level or higher qualification in teaching, e.g. PG-CERT or PG diploma, they have 4 points. If someone has had substantial training in teaching method lasting between 5 and 20 days, this could include a completed module which forms part of a postgraduate teaching qualification and can provide evidence of this, they have 3 points. If someone is currently undertaking a course for a higher qualification in teaching and can provide evidence to demonstrate this, they have 3 points. If someone has had a brief training in teaching method lasting no more than 2 days and can provide evidence of this, they have 2 points. If someone has had a brief training in teaching via online modules only and can provide evidence to demonstrate this, they have 1 point. If they have no training in teaching, that's 0 points. The next domain is presentation. So if someone is given an oral presentation at a national or international medical meeting after being invited or selected to do so, they have 6 points. If someone has shown more than one poster at national or international medical meetings after being invited or selected to do so, they have 5 points. If someone has shown one poster at a national or international medical meeting after being invited or selected to do so, they have 4 points. If someone has given an oral presentation at a regional medical meeting after being invited or selected to do so, they have 4 points. If someone has shown one or more posters at a regional medical meeting after being invited to do so, they have 2 points. If someone has given an oral presentation or shown one or more posters at a local medical meeting after being invited or selected to do so, they have 2 points. If none of the above, no point. The next domain is publications. So if someone is the first author or joint first author of 2 or more PubMed cited original research publications, they have 7 points. If someone is a co-author of 2 or more PubMed cited original research publications, they have 6 points. If someone is the first author or joint first author of 1 PubMed cited original research publications, they have 6 points. If someone has written at least 50% of a book related to medicine, this does not include books that were self-published, they have 6 points. If someone is a co-author of PubMed cited original research publications, they have 4 points. If someone is the first author, joint first author, or co-author of more than one PubMed cited publications, such as editorials, reviews, case reports, and letters, they have 4 points. If someone has written a chapter of a book related to medicine in a broader sense, which does not include self-published books. Or if they have 4 points, if someone is the first author, joint first author, or co-author of one PubMed cited other publication or in press, such as editorial reviews, case report, letter, etc., they have 2 points. If none of the above, they have 0 points. Then the last domain is leadership and management. So if someone have held a national leadership or managerial role related to the provision of healthcare for 6 or more months and can demonstrate positive impact, 8 points. If someone have held a national leadership or managerial role in a non-medical voluntary capacity for 6 or more months and can demonstrate positive impact, they have 8 points. If someone have held a regional leadership or managerial role related to the provision of healthcare for 6 or more months and can demonstrate a positive impact, they have 6 points. If someone hold or have held a regional leadership or managerial role in a non-medical voluntary capacity for 6 or more months and can demonstrate positive impact, that's 6 points. If someone holds or have held a local leadership or managerial role related to the provision of healthcare for 6 or more months and can demonstrate positive impact, they have 4 points. If someone have held a local leadership or managerial role in a non-medical voluntary capacity for 6 or more months and can demonstrate positive impact, they have 4 points. If none of the above, they have 0 points. So you see that there are a number of domains, and for you to get very good chance of securing a surgical post, you must score at least well in each of the domain. There must not be any domain that is left empty. You must claim some point. You must have some point in each of the domain. That is to give yourself the best chance. And it's the higher the point you have in each domain, the better. So if you're targeting a surgical position, I would say you need to target to be in the first, second, or third best possible point you can claim in each domain. So that is to give yourself to the best chance. So some people may say this is difficult, this is hard, this is tough. But the truth is the doctors that are being looked for are doctors that are committed, doctors that can do these things, not just, they're not just looking for doctors that just want to see patients and go home. They're looking for doctors that are inspired, doctors that are motivated, doctors that can lead, can manage others, doctors that can teach, doctors that can do research. Those are the kind of doctors being looked for. So doctors that just want to come and just see patients and go back home, and those are not the kind of doctors that will do well in these specialties. The kind of doctors that they are looking for are progressively thinking doctors. They are interested in research. They want to teach others. They are interested in leadership. Yes, you are welcome to surgical specialties. So that is it for surgical application training, and I hope this information will help you in your surgical application training. I want you to look forward to my next video. I'll be talking about QIP and audits in the next set of videos, and if you want to truly ace your interviews, you need to get QIPs and audits right. Thank you. See you in my next video.